Perfect fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Two of the bigger disappointments in the first quarter of the season doing battle here as we get this one underway. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. Oh, eluding the tackle. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? Now Jackson. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Second and 12. Jackson now. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. Dobbins hit and he fumbles.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Falcons up now, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Now Ryan. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there, with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And it will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points,
taking it right down Broadway. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 79 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
On first down, Dobbins. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
On third down, here's Dobbins. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? To be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll look to run with Edwards. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Gus Edwards, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because...
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. But when you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Play action. It's Ryan. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off by Tavon Young. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
After the interception, here's Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards on the play.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner, and in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. This is an extremely durable.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 64 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. He'll get this to Ward.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's taken down inside the 30. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Powers through him. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And they'll run again. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the 29, Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll be brought down with the first down after a gain of about 11 as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Jackson from the shotgun. That's taken in by Duvernay. That one a first down pickup of 8. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
112 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
They'll run on first down. Moore. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Hands it off out of the gun.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's brought down. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Falcons have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Crew able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27.
And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
1 second, all that remains.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. First down and more for Jackson. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. This time, Ryan will throw. He completes it to Ridley. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 27 yards there, a first down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, Ryan. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
115 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Play action. Now Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Jackson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest...
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown. Devin Duvernay. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have broken the tie. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. To throw is Ryan. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. 3 yards the gain there. 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Four yards remain for 2nd down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
Hey, Tuesday.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 27, Ryan. This is to Pitts on the quick slant. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 13-yard line. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 1st down, Dobbins. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Another run here with Dobbins. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Throwing is Jackson. To Boyle here over the middle. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now a handoff for Dobbins. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive will take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. On 3rd down, Dobbins, and he will have a Ravens first down. At least it appears that way, and he got it by maybe the length of a football. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 21. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. They'll run on first down. Dobbins, 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. And a timeout taken. Just 6 seconds away from the 2-minute warning. This defense wanted to stop the clock prior to that, and they do. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Tucker's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play. We'll see how they handle it.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down. Got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have as well as they understand where they are on the field?
Now Ryan. Trying to lay one up deep. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Coup for the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Following the touchdown, here's Coup to kick off. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons have just about sewn up this football game. So the defense helping them out a little bit here late in the fourth.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
One last shot for Jackson. And it's incomplete.